Hello, and welcome to the All Night Gamers podcast. It's Game Awards time, and we're feeling a bit overwhelmed here. There is so much stuff that got announced. Game Awards was huge. I hope you got to watch it. And we'll definitely be talking about the show, and all the new announcements and DLC and all that other stuff that's been revealed from the Game Awards, as well as just a couple other random things to kind of round out the show. But holy crap, is there a lot of stuff. The boys and I watched it here. Speaking of, hello guys.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
And we really enjoyed it. It was nuts. So we'll definitely get into that. But first, I'd like to have a on-show congratulations to Cameron for graduating college. Yay!
Thank you.
Clap, clap, clap.
Hey.
Proud Brave.
And a congratulations to Alex for correctly guessing the game of the year. So I'm going to give him the win because I feel like that is worth more than just the guess of the game. So congratulations to that. I'm salty, but good job. Anyway, hello. I hope you're doing well. Holiday season is in full swing, and I have already lost track of the days of the week now the finals are over.
It's only been 2
I
days
know
since your
what today
finals
is.
ended.
Couldn't relate.
It's Sunday.
It is
Let's
Sunday.
take out recycling.
Yeah,
That's why he knows this.
Yeah, Alex.
I kept thinking today was Monday for several times today.
Alex asked earlier, "What day is it?" Sunday. He's like, "Oh."
Yeah, it was actually kind of helpful. Anyway, so let's get into this whole mess of the Game Awards. So, I guess we could start with some opinions. I thoroughly enjoyed the show. The London Philharmonic Orchestra was beautiful. That Mario Galaxy music was amazing. That was probably the best thing I saw them play. And I gotta give it to them. They were able to make a beautiful musical transition from a game like Doom Eternal to Animal Crossing.
Mm-hmm.
I was, as soon as they started doing the melody thing, I was like, how are they going to transition? Because all the other ones had like grungy music, like real nasty, scary kind of music, and then you go to Animal Crossing, and the transition to that was impressive because I thought that was going to be ugly. But yeah, really cool stuff. So many performances. Keanu Reeves was there. Tom Holland was there. It was pretty whack, even though it was all on Zoom, basically. Oh yeah, Reggie was there. Can't forget Reggie.
Reggie
You
was
catch
there.
Bowser on one of the screens,
Yeah.
all like ready and professional, and then nope.
Yeah. And speaking of game, so Alex getting it right. So if you don't remember, Last of Us 2 was his guess, and it was correct. Last of Us 2 swept the Game Awards, like 7 different awards, I think, 6 or 7.
Yeah, 7 or 8 out of like 11 it was nominated for.
Yeah, it really.
He
cleaned
lost to
up
Final
shop.
Fantasy for music, right?
Also, Final Fantasy 1 music.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 1.
Final Fantasy beat out Last of Us. Last of Us was in just about every applicable category, whether or not it really deserved to be over some of the other games that released this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I can probably speak for everyone and say that we're not the most excited for that being the game of the year, but nonetheless, I mean, it's a good game.
Right.
Just because it's not our thing, and that
It's
we
Just
think there's
because
other
it's
things,
the
yeah.
critics' game doesn't mean it doesn't deserve it.
It's
It
a,
just means I don't care.
it's a good game. It's just it doesn't deserve Game of the Year.
I mean, I think it does.
Someone decided it deserved Game of the Year.
All of the games
And
up for
90
nomination.
critics.
All of the games up for nomination deserve Game of the Year because that's kind of what is the
That's
qualification,
kinda how that
right?
works.
To be like a r/ technically the truth. Game of the Year beats Game of the Year.
That is true.
But yeah, well, really, it's just you got to give it to Insomniac. They were able to deliver incredible experience one after another.
Mhm.
So credit to them.
You mean Naughty Dog? Playing too much Spider-Man.
Yes. Sorry. Yeah, I haven't played too much
I'll
Spider-Man.
say Insomniac delivers incredible experience.
Yeah.
Let's agree on
True,
that
true,
one.
true.
But Naughty Dog as well. What Sony has done with them as developers is incredible, or what they've done for Sony, really. So, yeah. Anybody else have anything they want to say on the show before we get into these announcements?
Miku
That
got
per-
robbed.
Miku wasn't even talked about during the show.
Exactly.
The performance is
The pre-show Persona performance was awesome.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Honestly, I'm kind of disappointed for them having been before the show because not everyone was watching.
Mhm.
Well, all right then. Yeah, really.
they
I mean, even if
started
you don't
their
want to
show
watch,
with the biggest announcement,
and
and then nothing compared.
yeah, and what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, even if you don't want to watch the whole show and you didn't catch it, at least watch the musical performances. All of them were really incredible stuff.
Mhm.
I think they're all online. At least the Persona one was, because
Yeah.
I saw that one.
Okay, so let's get into these announcements. So there's a ton of stuff. We're not going to talk about everything in detail, because we do not have the brain capacity. But we will at least mention everything, and we'll talk about it
Or at
more in
least
detail
try.
about
If we
a couple
missed
things.
anything, we're sorry.
Yeah, we tried our best. Loop
There's a
Hero,
lot.
Shady Part of Me. I'm just gonna run through a couple. Near Replicant, Century, Age of Ashes, all announced there. Loop Hero, actually looks pretty cool. That's the only thing in that group. And I know Near Replicant, I'm sure a lot of people are excited for that series. Near Automata did pretty well.
I remember Nintendo tweeting out about Shady Part of Me. So
Shade Part of Me looks actually really cool. Yeah.
they've got everything that was announced at the show, whether or not it was one of the main announcements or one of the advertisements between announcements, really deserved it.
Yeah, there was no overtly no one cares moment in the Game Awards announcements. They had a lot of really cool stuff.
But you don't want smoking ads? Or don't smoke ads?
Oh my gosh, that was the best part. They fixed it so that it wasn't like 90s don't smoke ads.
W.
Well, it was 90s cyberpunk ads.
Right.
So a
To be
couple
fair, that's not smoking.
yeah, I guess. A couple big ones I'm really excited for. New Perfect Dark, which
Finally.
I assume is going to be a Microsoft exclusive.
I think
Well,
so.
obviously, but
If it's not a Microsoft exclusive, it's going to be Microsoft and Nintendo. It's definitely not going to PlayStation.
yeah, the logo looks like it has two knots at the end, so I assume that stands for two.
Maybe.
I mean, it is the third Perfect Dark game.
Yeah. But hey,
Or-
finally an Xbox exclusive.
True.
Jeez, something that's not
Worthwhile
something that's
Xbox
not Halo or
exclusive.
Gears of War.
Interestingly,
It's still a
in-
shooter, but
before
it's a special shooter.
before the show, and Xbox, a dude who works at Xbox said, "Don't get too hyped for the show," and they actually had an announcement that people would be
To
interested.
get hyped about.
And the other one, Back for Blood, announcement and some gameplay shown. Basically Left 4 Dead 3. It's made by the people who made Left 4 Dead. It's a co-op zombie shooter survival thing, just like Left 4 Dead. Looks sick. I'm so hyped because I've had an obsession with zombie games ever since Call of Duty Black Ops on the 360. So finally to see something new in like the Left 4 Dead series is really cool. I'm super hyped. We'll definitely be buying that. I hope it has local multiplayer as well. On
Yeah, that'd be
consoles.
Do the other Left 4 Deads have it?
I think so. At least 2-player. It's been so long since I've played Left 4 Dead in general. Much even more so on like a console. but it had at least some form. I remember.
Dude, I'm just glad that somebody finally went, you know what? I'm tired of not being able to do anything with Left 4 Dead. Let's just make a new one. This is ours now.
Yeah, seriously, it's been a long time. That's a good series. I hope it turns out to be just as good as the regular Left 4 Deads, because I need some more zombies in my life, and currently the only path to get that from is Black Ops Cold War, which I'm not really interested in right now because expensive. So definitely excited for that. Some more, just another run through: Hood, Outlaws and Legends, the Callisto Protocol, Open Roads, Dragon Age 4, Endless Dungeon, Crimson Desert. Just a ton of new games. Really kind of overwhelming. It was difficult to remember everything.
I will say
Given how much there
props
was.
to Open Road. Wait, I think that's the right one. That's the one with that was like there's 1,000 paths to get out of the country or whatever.
Oh,
Like procedurally generated,
Don't
right?
hurt yourself.
Too bad. I graduated. I am now dumb.
Arc
Be
2
stupid now.
with Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel and Arc confirmed.
Dude, I can't believe the game managed to get a sequel.
actually,
Like, they made a lot of money off that game, and it
Made a
Or-
lot of money off that game. And Alpha, let's.
yeah, that's true. That's true. It didn't hit version 1.0 until it released for consoles,
Yep.
and those console versions are not optimized.
Yeah, but so there's a second one now, and Vin Diesel's in it. I don't know. Don't ask. I don't know. I was in disbelief. I remember watching the trailer. Like, is that supposed to be Vin Diesel? Like, I was getting tripped. I couldn't focus on the trailer because I was just so like confused. Like, why Vin Diesel? Evil Dead the game, Microsoft Flight Simulator for Xbox. That's exciting. I am morbidly wanting to put it in my base model Xbox One to see how bad it does.
You want to start
Your
a fire?
Xbox
That bag,
pulls
Grant,
out a gun
and
and
kills
shoots
you.
itself.
Yeah.
No, it shoots
No,
Grant.
I said shoot. It's
Hey, what-
don't run this.
It Takes Two, Evil West, Ruin King, which is basically a League of Legends story. So single player League of Legends, and another Mass Effect, or the next Mass Effect. Just a lot of stuff. Is it literally called the next Mass Effect?
I don't think so.
No,
I
just
think
Mass
they just
Effect
showed it off.
Yeah, Mass Effect will continue. So there's going to be a new Mass Effect. There's no name for it. Hopefully it's not a pile of fucking garbage like the later Mass Effects.
Prepare for a pile of garbage. That way, if it's good, it's more exciting.
Yeah,
True.
I'll be
True.
expecting something bad. So yeah, we also got a bunch of DLC to go through, but just to point out, that was all the new stuff announced out there. So automatically, I'm sure you're thinking that, wow, that's a lot. And you're right, it is. A ton of stuff. They just kind of didn't slow down. There was no low point in the show. Just like
They slowed down to announce trophies.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, they slowed down to announce The Last of Us 2 won again.
And now our winner, Last of Us 2, featuring Last of Us 2.
And now our winner, this lady outside a window.
That was great.
So yeah, those are all the new games that came out, but we still got a whole lot more. So, okay, first off, Smash Brothers, new character Sephiroth from Final Fantasy. He's the next.
This started
one.
off the show.
Yeah, that's how they started the show. That was pretty big. Nearly killed Mario with a sword. That was pretty whack. You should go watch the trailer. It's a pretty good trailer. So yeah, he's a new Smash character. Another Final Fantasy rep in here. Definitely no one expected that, and also definitely everyone's okay with it. Seems like
One
Totally.
it's
one
not
more
like
final.
Every fun
I'm okay with it.
pictures are always on my list of like, I want these, but they're not gonna happen. So
It's a rare-
Sephiroth
it's a
showing
rare
off was a
sight
huge
of-
surprise.
not everyone being super hype for it, but no one also being super angry about it. Usually it's one or the other. But this one's everyone just like, okay, yeah.
I'm
It's so
also
weird.
kind of glad, like, a normalish character again,
Yeah.
because all of them have recently had like crazy gimmicks, and Sephiroth's not gonna have that.
No, he's gonna be a sword boy.
I don't know. We did see a little bit of a smooth side. It looks really interesting.
He's a sword
Yeah.
boy with
He
magic.
has
He's like an advanced
a
Robin.
counter, reflect,
No, he has-
whatever.
And he has that thing that like where Link tried to shoot him and it exploded on Link. I don't know what that is, but
We'll see, but his set doesn't look crazy like the last few.
yeah, but
Or
you're
last
right.
two,
And while we're
specifically.
on this, the next Sakurai video direct, where he will talk about Sephiroth and stuff, is on the 17th. So that is the day after this episode releases in the morning. What time was it? 9 a.m. Pacific?
I think so.
So-
In
11.
Japan, it's on the anniversary of Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, that's cool.
Two.
So
We're gonna have one more Final Fantasy song.
Let's go.
People have pointed this out, and I'm pretty sure it will be wrong, but they said Nintendo did not put, there will not be a character announced at the Sakurai, so some people are theorizing. There probably won't be a character, let's be honest, announced, but
They'll probably announce when the next one's going to be announced.
it is interesting to note that they didn't put that, or they haven't released a tweet yet saying that.
Surely they know they need to, though.
well,
We'll see.
so yeah, definitely watch that trailer if you haven't, and watch the Sakurai video a day later, so we can actually see what Sephiroth has in store for us. So a Warhammer 40k game. That's next, which is pretty sick. I'm sure I've got several friends that are into Warhammer up here, so I'm sure they're all pretty hyped for that. The Swedish chef from the Muppets is now in Overcooked as DLC. Overcooked all you can eat. You can play as the Swedish chef. We have reached peak Overcooked here.
I'm glad it isn't just like, let's make fun of a game like we did last year, but it's actually in this time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it was. Yeah, and Swedish Chef was also at the show to announce that, so that was pretty cool.
Grant, you were wrong. The Sephiroth Sakurai video is going to be at 2 p.m. Pacific time.
Oh, okay, yeah. So not 9 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern.
Cooper will actually be able to watch it.
Yes, sir.
Nice. That's pretty late usually for Nintendo stuff.
Yeah, actually.
It's either
Right.
later or earlier.
Usually it's like 7 a.m. Pacific. Like,
Or some
I know everybody's busy
Black
with
middle of
finals.
the night
Thanks,
time.
Nintendo.
Yeah, thank you, Nintendo. Very cool.
a season,
Comments are gonna be locked.
a season 1 for Black Ops Cold War. Is that like Battle Royale?
I assume
Or
That's what
season
that
1
is.
maps, like new map DLC?
I do not remember that. part of the
Something
show,
with
honestly.
Call of Duty Black Ops was announced.
So, if you're playing that,
Black Ops
Be
Cold
hype.
War and Warzone season 1. So 8 free maps, 3 free to acquire weapons. I wonder why they specifically say 3 free to acquire weapons. Like, why not just
well, if
3?
it's season 1, then it's like Apex or Fortnite or whatever else has seasons now, where it's stuff you can pay for and earn it that way.
Innovative and rewarding battle pass system and much more. Okay.
Yep, Season 1 Battle Pass. Okay.
So yeah, I'm confused. Why Black Ops Cold War and Warzone? Like, did Warzone not have a season thing before?
Maybe not.
Whack. I think. Oh, so there's a new Warzone map, and then a bunch of other multiplayer maps for Black Ops Cold War. Looking at this now, there's at least one map that I recognize from, I think, Black Ops 1. I think that's the same.
Nice.
And Nuketown number 4. So many Nuketowns. Okay, so Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout Season 3. That got announced. Elite Dangerous Odyssey. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection. Capcom Arcade Stadium. That looked really weird, but also fascinating.
Oh, absolutely.
Didn't say it was going to be free, if I remember.
I think so.
Something like
You see what I'm talking about? It's just too hard to remember anything.
Yeah.
We're not allowed to have this much announced again. It hurts our brain.
Okay, according to Nintendo's tweet, that is a collection of 32 classic titles coming in February. And it's free to download with 1943, The Battle of Midway. Wait. And The Battle of Midway is included, and additional packs of games are available for purchase. That is what Nintendo's tweet says.
So the app is free to download, but the games won't necessarily be free.
Not all of them, yes.
Yeah. Okay. But still, that looked really cool. Returnal, the PlayStation exclusive, has now been given a release date, March 19th, 2021. Super exciting. I am excited to see how good this game turns out, because the trailers certainly have looked really cool. I just want to see more of what the actual game entails.
It is insane to me that they're having two time-based games both releasing on PS5.
Oh, guys.
Well, I mean, we gotta do something with all that time you save from not having to load things.
You're right.
What, Cooper?
Look out. We're in a Whooper watch.
Oh, no. Yeah. So, if you didn't watch the show, there was a bunch of moments where the announcer would be like, we're in another Whooper watch, because there's this whole thing with Pokemon Go. So whenever they said that, that means if you got on Pokemon Go, there'd be a butt ton of Whoopers you could catch. They did that several times during the show. So let's be like, oh, what's this? Oh, it's another Whooper watch. Yeah, dude, Game Awards, no matter how like socially distant it's made up, like now everyone's on Zoom, it's still just cringy awkward. I don't know
But it's
how.
like,
Why are all gaming
That's what
events
makes it
cringy
great.
awkward? Like,
Because gamers don't know how to talk.
I mean, it's not helped by the fact that Jeff Keighley's like,
Man, don't you love this shit? That man has, like,
give me a
super
pat
high
on my
self-esteem.
back.
yeah. So let's
If
see.
it weren't for moments like that, though, would it really be the Game Awards?
No,
No.
it wouldn't be a game
No.
event without some cringe. Just a little bit.
Or a lot.
Elder Scrolls Online Gates of Oblivion announced. A new trailer for Monster Hunter Rise. Didn't really sell me on it. Gotta be honest.
But there is going to be a demo for it. And
Yes.
what was that, January?
I think so.
Yeah.
So that'll be
So,
exciting. We can.
Is that official at the Game Awards, or is that from the leak?
No, that's from Game Awards. They announced
Okay.
at the Game Awards
That's what
that
I was asking.
Among Us gets a new map based off the airship from the Henry Stickmin games, if you
Yes,
ever heard of those. So that's a really cool crossover.
Yes.
Yes.
This company is crossing it over with its own IP.
Yeah.
Hey, Nintendo did that. It was called Smash Bros.
The map looks great, though.
Yeah, it
I'm
really
super
does.
excited to play it in Q1, I guess, of 21.
That's what they said.
2021. Said early 2021, which can mean
Probably Q1.
the first 6 months, I guess. I don't know. I hope it means at least. I hope it means January.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
But
Got
I
a
don't
couple new additions to Fortnite. Yay! Right?
Yay.
Get excited. Halo Master Chief is in Fortnite.
Overwatch.
And so some people from The Walking Dead. So yeah, Halo and Fortnite are a thing. You can play as Master Chief. That's pretty weird.
Now you can face off Master Chief with Avengers. Or is that not how that works? I don't know how it works. I don't play Fortnite.
And
and
finally,
you can play him against Kratos.
oh, that's so confusing.
No, I'm pretty sure you cannot do that.
And Mist VR announced. It looked pretty interesting. That's all we've got. I hope you're
It
taking
is.
notes because there will be a test.
What
We're
was
the first thing
we're
announced at
sorry
the
if we
Game
missed
Awards?
something that you were really excited about that we missed out on. There's just so much stuff, man. It feels like E3 almost. I think it's because we're out
Actually-
of practice without having an E3 this year.
For
Just
real.
a ton of announcements.
It's almost worse than E3 because at E3 we'd at least have time to take it in.
Yeah, for real. And it's just not like it's a lot of stuff overall, but you can categorize it based on developer. This is just like all over the place.
There's a lot of stuff. Did you keep track of who was announcing it for what? No? Well, that's a problem.
So yeah, that's all we got. That is so much stuff, and we'll sure to mention these things as they come out and as new things come out about them. Especially Back 4 Blood. I'm going to be keeping a close eye on that game. So okay, now we can stop reading off of a list and move on to some actual discussion.
Yes,
For our
sir.
Collector's Corner.
Who wants actual discussion?
All night list reading.
Yeah.
It's our spin-off series.
So Collector's Corner. We'll do our regular thing. Plus, I want everyone to pick one thing that they're most excited about from the Game Awards. Out of everything, what is the one thing that you like the most?
Alex, you better not take mine.
Well,
Let me
then
go
Alex, I'm gonna let you go first, so you have a chance to pick whatever Cooper wants.
Alright. What have I played this week? For a while I was just dealing with it started with finals and then it just came into that spiral of I don't want to do anything, I just finished finals. You know, that weird
It's a bad spiral.
you're kind of just depressed
Yeah.
and you don't want to do anything. Yeah. And then I have played a little Persona Q, and earlier today I was playing some Persona 4 on my new Game Plus run. And as for most excited for, obviously Sephiroth.
Okay.
Oh. Thank
Was that
you.
not what Cooper? Oh, yeah, duh. Okay.
Yeah, duh.
Well,
Thank-
Cameron, it's all up to you.
Wait, it's my turn?
Yeah, go ahead.
Cameron, I'm trusting you.
I'm gonna take your scoop. Actually, I'm not. Okay, so let's see. What have I been doing? I have been playing Animal Crossing, and I finished Galaxy for Mario. I'm going through Luigi Galaxy right now. I am about a third of the way through that. I kind of have to say I'm not enjoying the Luigi run as much as I enjoyed the Mario run. I think it's just because I played through Galaxy and then almost immediately started on Luigi.
That makes sense.
I've also been doing some Pokemon, not a lot. The Zarude, the new event legendary, had its code sent out for America a couple days ago. Yeah, that failed for me. The only way to get the code for America was to have your account set up over a month ago on the Pokemon Trainer Club, and I haven't been receiving emails from them, so I did not get it from them.
Rip.
I did manage to get my hands on a Zarude, though. There are ways to do it without having to beg people for it. Basically, you have to find a way to convince, I think it was the Germany GameStop, that you are in Germany, and then you can get it.
How'd you get it? You begged?
No, someone offered. They saw me trying to get it, and they offered to give it to me.
Cool.
Well, nice.
Let's see. In terms of what I was most excited about, that is an excellent question.
That's not an appropriate answer.
No, it's not. If I say the amiibo, since those were announced basically the same night, does that count? That doesn't count.
Hold on, we didn't get to give our opinions.
You gave your opinion.
Probably.
On what?
On does it count?
Does what count?
Sephiroth is part of the announcements. The amiibo were not.
Yeah, the amiibo were not announced. I'm so confused.
Yeah, I think we all are.
I guess Sephiroth. There were some cool games, but I don't know if I can be excited for things that I probably won't play. Or as excited about them as I am for Sephiroth.
Well, all right.
All right.
Cooper, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Among Us. I'm excited for my. No, I'm kidding.
Man.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Whoa, what's that, guys? We're in front of the Whooper watch.
Christ. All right.
You're banned
go.
from that joke.
Oh, I'm gonna do it one more time.
You've used it too many times.
The rule of threes, Cooper.
Rule is 3. Okay. What have I been playing? I played Among Us, which was pretty fun. I played with
Cooper won't play any. We did play that last night after graduation, though.
yeah.
I forgot about that.
Sorry, I'm trying to think. My bad. Oh, I've been playing Rocket League. It's really fun.
Really is.
I've been playing Downwell. I'm sorry. Fire Emblem Heroes, like the usual. But nothing too much though.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Oh, Smash Bros. And I've been playing Miku, who got robbed at the Game Awards.
Yeah.
And
okay.
the thing I was most excited for was Among Us. I'm looking really forward to that new map.
I am shocked, I tell you.
I know, right?
Yeah, total
Absolutely
disbelief,
shocked.
really.
Nobody could have expected this.
Dude, you never saw it coming.
You're right, I didn't.
I just pulled a joker on y'all guys.
We live in a society.
It's just we just play a clip of Cooper saying for the last several weeks that he's been playing Among Us.
And Fire Emblem Heroes. Well, okay.
I'm really happy. Oh, sorry.
There you go.
I'm
You
really,
finish.
thank you. I'm really happy that they won both awards that they got nominated for. That was really nice. And yeah, that's about it.
That is true.
Well, all right.
Oh, I will say, I really did like whoever it was that one of the teams that beat out Last of Us. The dude was just pulling out a beer to drink it, and he was in the middle. I was taking a sip when they announced it.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
It's like, oh, we won. Huh.
Oh, also that really hard name to pronounce one, which was awesome.
Yeah, several of the ones we voted for won, which was kind of cool.
Yeah,
That's true.
Like Valkyrie.
Yes, sir. Anyways, your turn, Grant.
Let's see. So, I've been playing. I've probably clocked like 8 to 10 hours of Spider-Man the past 48 hours.
Nice.
I beat the main
That's
story.
nothing.
And I'm in the DLCs now. I'm in the highest DLC right now. I've also been playing Cyberpunk, although I need to play more of that. I just kind of wanted to go ahead and finish up Spider-Man first.
Probably best.
Yeah.
Spider-Man faster.
And
Those DLCs aren't long.
playing a little Madden 21. I'm actually impressed that the PS5 version has like haptics and trigger stuff programmed into it. That's pretty cool. Remembering how bad I am at Madden.
Be good at Madden?
I mean, good enough to beat the CPUs, yeah. I played one. No, so when you first start the game, you get placed into a hypothetical like championship game. So like you're playing to go to the Super Bowl, and you're down 2 touchdowns with 5 minutes left, and you're like, win the game is like, okay, go win the game. So I lost that, and they're like, wow, you sucked. You want to try again? And I was like, not really. No, I'm just kind of upset now. And then I played a full game where I was the Seahawks, like a really good team, and I was playing against like the Giants, or no, the Jacksonville Jaguars, who were trash, because I was like, okay, I'm gonna be unfair and play against a really bad team, and I still
Like
lost.
Alabama.
Bro. I lost again. I'm so bad. I lost against the
Oh, no.
Jaguars. Yeah, I know. I didn't know the I didn't know the button combinations right, so I was doing a bunch of incorrect things.
Ooh.
So I just need to. It's just been a while since I played a Madden game.
Have you
and
tried not being bad, Grant?
I'm working on it.
Excellent.
And I have a bunch of other PS4 games I need to get into, but I haven't yet. I'd like to say that now that I've put a bunch more time into my PS5 since the initial thing I talked about when it came out a month ago, I still feel pretty much the same. It's the little things with this controller that really makes the game just feel better. You don't even think about it. It just like helps you be immersed more quickly and feels great. And the level of detail in the games that I've played so far with this haptic feedback really matches the level of, like it was in like Breath of the Wild when they were trying to sell HD Rumble. They
Dude,
put, like,
I
a
wish
lot of effort into that. It's like that level, if not more, honestly.
Breath of the Wild
It
didn't have
feels
HD
great.
Rumble. I see.
I wish they would go back to doing so properly with HD Rumble.
Yeah.
Like
Um,
it doesn't feel like anything's used it lately, but I guess also the only thing that really could have is Animal Crossing, which I guess
It's come
isn't
out
really.
nothing.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's all been ports lately.
Yeah. But my PS5 experience has stayed very positive. And I'm super enjoying it. I really think I think I have a better opinion of its launch than a lot of people do. Seems to be a consensus that the launch
That's
is
because
kind of
you
trash.
got it.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I
You
mean,
sounded
that's
so
the same.
depressed when you said my experience was good. I guess.
No, okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of talking calmly, but no, I really mean it. It's been a fantastic time. And the controller is just so good, man. The controller is just so good. It's undescribable. It's just good. It's just like Mario Galaxy. It's just good.
I still can't believe how big that console is.
Yeah, I know, but it's surprisingly not that heavy, given how big it. Like it looks a lot heavier than it is. It's not light, but I haven't had any trouble moving it
That's
around.
good.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh yeah, I got Cyberpunk. That's what I got this week, and I'm definitely most excited for Back for Blood from the Game Awards. I'm. I mean, I'm hyped for Smash. Like I'm always kind of hyped for Smash, but it's Sephiroth. I mean, I don't have a complaint about it. I've had complaints about several of the DLC characters. I don't have a complaint about him. It's just also not the biggest thing in the world for me. So Back for Blood is definitely my top announcement.
Nah, bro. One more Final Fantasy song is huge.
So yeah, that's it for me. And I guess that's it for Collector's Corner. So on to more stuff. Oh, I'm already feeling a bit winded. Cooper, do you have some Fire Emblem Heroes discussion for us?
That's a great question. Oh, yes, actually. All right. Book 5. Wait, I may have talked to... No. Maybe? I don't know. Anyways, Book 5 is out and whatnot. We got the Book 5 banner. It's really cool. It has, what's the game called? It has... Give me a sec. I'm checking real quick.
Why would they name something Give Me a Sec? I'm checking it real quick.
Because Cooper is bad. Can you pronounce the name?
Or do you like ever like this has like become a permanent spot in the podcast, and you still are like don't do the research of what's come out until I ask you in the podcast.
So, hang on.
Who needs research when you can do it on the fly?
Screw it, we'll do it live.
Yes.
Oh my god, bro.
Okay, Sacred Stones. Okay. So, Book 5 and Sacred Stones got a really cool banner. And Christmas is coming up in 2 days. We're going to get the trailer for that, which is going to be
Christmas
sick.
is not for another 2 weeks.
The Christmas banner is, though.
Christmas banner, I mean,
Christmas banner. You're like,
Fire
Fire Emblem
banner.
Heroes is going to announce Christmas in 2 days?
Let's go.
Shock.
They always announce Christmas early.
I've just been saving forever. And it's
We already talked about.
Cool. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say we already talked about why Christmas is celebrated in Japan.
Why is that? I honestly forgot.
Because of KFC.
Yeah.
Oh.
That little cursed fact. That we
No, that's great fact.
Cursed fact.
Blame Cooper.
Okay. Well, so despite what we said a couple weeks ago talking about some sales numbers, and how Nintendo Switch was most likely not gonna outsell the PlayStation
Because
and
there were
Xbox.
2 brand new consoles.
Yeah, somehow it did. Anyway, and has now been officially the best-selling console in the United States for 2 years straight, which is whack.
We're so proud of it.
Yeah.
Our company has made money. I don't have any stocks in this company because I'm an idiot without money.
Yeah, and it's really impressive considering that every console that was made for launch sold. Whether that be to a scalper or not. Everyone was sold, pretty much. And Nintendo still sold more.
It's because it was available and everyone went, I want a gaming console this Christmas. I guess I'll buy a Switch.
Yeah, poor stock issues.
Nintendo playing the long game.
2 years.
So
2 years.
we'll see how long they can hold that benchmark of best-selling console record.
Probably for a while.
Yeah, at least until these stock issues get sorted out.
Though if they persist.
Yeah, well, they will for a while. This isn't going to be an overnight fix or anything. So I definitely expect it to take, more than a month. But it will still... I'm sure it'll happen eventually. Nothing lasts forever. So, yeah. The Splatoon Mario event date is finally dropped. What is that date?
So it was from... I want to double check. Because I think I know what it is off the top of my head, but I'm going to double check because we've already screwed up one time today.
Is it the Frosty Fest?
No.
That's not the
wait.
Mario event. I'm stupid.
Wait, was Frosty Fest announced?
Yes.
And it's Frosty Fest.
So Frosty Fest is Family versus Friends, and from January 4th to January 6th, there will be Frosty
Maybe
Fest.
because wasn't Mario supposed to be in January as well? Are they doing?
Yes, that's what I thought. It has to be before March. That's whack. Yeah, it's teased for January 2021. Oh, here
I know I saw an announcement.
So it's like 2 weeks apart. So the Frosty Fest is on the 4th through the 6th. The Mario Splatfest is for the 15th to the 17th. So not even like 11 days.
Wow.
That's what I thought I'd seen.
Ooh.
So they're both.
We're only setting up the servers correctly once, so we'll set them both in January.
Yeah, for real.
You know that
yeah,
means
a bunch
though.
of Splatoon stuff happening in January. Don't know about playing Mario. I probably could play the Mario one, but we definitely will be playing Frosty Fest.
Yes. You know what that means though. If you don't get the shells from Frosty Fest within that 11-day period, you are going to miss them.
Are they special shells?
It's the super shells that you can change your stuff with, your power ups for your clothing.
But don't those come every Splatfest?
They come every Splatfest, but only until the next one is announced.
Oh, dang. Okay, yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying now. So yeah, if you're into Splatoon, definitely check that out. And if you get Splatoon for Christmas this year, you should also definitely check it out.
Yeah, I mean, it was like $30 for Christmas. Do it.
Yeah, for sure. So another thing, Illumination has 2 untitled movies slated for 2022, and it's suspected that one of those is going to be the new Mario movie, because there is a new Mario movie, and it's supposed to release in 2022.
Oh,
That's
wow.
when it was
I don't know
originally
how I
announced to be.
feel about that at all.
Yeah, I don't know. But hey, based on how
been
Detective
how long?
Pikachu
2 years?
based on how Pikachu went, and based on how Sonic went, I'm confident. Really, I think they've done.
But it's
they've done a much better job.
Illumination.
Are they bad? I know nothing about movies.
They've done all the Minions.
I mean, that doesn't make them bad.
Those aren't bad. Like, I mean, it's overused, but like the movies, like the design and stuff, those aren't bad. Like, they do really good when it comes to designing.
It does when they turn Toad into a minion.
I know.
Yeah. So, well, I guess we're just gonna. Well, luckily we've got another couple years before we have to deal with this.
I'm sure we'll see an announcement proper next year.
Yeah, for sure. Funimation teases being on Switch, and if you don't know what Funimation is, it's an anime thing. Lets you stream a lot of stuff from. Yeah. It's a streaming service for anime and the like. And there might be coming to Switch, which is cool. Which makes me think, like, what about like Crunchyroll? You think like they would be
So with the buyout, because Crunchyroll was just bought by Funimation.
Oh,
So
okay.
There's a chance we don't even need a Crunchyroll app. We'll just have Funimation and its terrible UI, and we'll have all anime.
Whack. Well, I don't have I subscribe to Verve.
Yeah, Verve.
See, that's the thing,
Which
though.
is going to be a
But
problem.
Verve is made by Crunchyroll.
No. Verve is like AT&T's streaming service completely. Like, all their stuff, Cartoon Network and everything else is also on there. And since they just sold Crunchyroll, that's likely going to be taken off. I'd be surprised if it stayed on.
Oh,
Man,
We'll
come
monitor
on.
that.
How am I
Bro,
going to watch
it's
my
that good.
JoJo?
that's
By
the only
subscribing
reason-
to Funimation.
That's the only reason I got Verve was because all the Crunchyroll stuff.
Yeah, I don't care about all the cartoons on there. I want to watch anime.
Well, actually, there's a lot of documentaries on Verve too. That's why I wasn't gonna get Crunchyroll but my roommate was like, you should really get Crunchyroll to watch JoJo, and I was like, no. And then he was like, well, what about Verve? It's also got like documentaries and stuff on there, and I was like, oh, bet. So I signed up for that, and then I was also found out that like Boomerang is on there, like Tom and Jerry and whatnot. And
yeah.
I
And
can't.
Cartoon Network.
It felt weird to be streaming Tom and Jerry as a 22-year-old man. But I have done it. I've watched several episodes. That just feels really weird to say.
Hey, you paid $10 a month. You gotta get that money worth somehow.
Exactly.
Well, I'm rewatching JoJo right now. Well, maybe when that happens, I'll finally go and watch Overlord on Hulu. I need to watch that.
Overlord's amazing. Yeah.
So along with the Sephiroth announcement, the Byleth amiibo, Terry amiibo, and Banjo Kazooie amiibo are been announced, coming out March 26th. Pre-orders are open at Best Buy and
GameStop in store
and GameStop
as of
in-store.
right now. Most likely by the time this podcast releases, it should be live at Amazon and GameStop's website if they're doing online pre-orders. They didn't really for some of the other amiibo, so good luck with that. I've already pre-ordered mine.
Oh, yeah, we know. Oh, we know. You didn't have to tell us. And all the winter events in Animal Crossing New Horizons will have started by the time you're listening to my voice telling you that all the Animal Crossing New Horizons winter events have started.
Yes. The last one is the festive items, and those start on the 15th. So enjoy hunting those. Nintendo has decided against fixing things, apparently, so it's still balloons only.
Yay.
Yay.
Well, hey, I mean, what else are you going to do while you look for a job?
Dang.
Nothing.
Find rings. I find cards and
Find a
balloons.
girl.
Cooper,
I
don't
will
get
just
started.
sleep till I get a job.
Just sleep.
I'm gonna wake up one day and have a job. That's how it works, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent.
He's gonna do the same thing for a girl.
You're one to talk, bro.
Ayo. That might change by the time this podcast comes out.
I don't believe you.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't say I'm one to believe Cooper about anything,
Okay, we're gonna change that.
but
Let's do it tomorrow then.
Yeah, I bet. I will.
Ask her out tomorrow.
I will.
He won't.
He will not.
dude, you're gonna walk up to her and seize. Just stands completely still.
Is something wrong?
He said he thinks she knows.
Yeah, I told like a couple people, and then they told a couple people, and it just kind of.
Damn, you're an
Right.
idiot.
Yeah,
So-
never
Don't
tell
tell
anybody,
people.
Don't tell anybody anything ever.
Yeah, don't trust anybody. Man.
Yep. Anyway, back from Cooper's drama. So we got one final thing to talk about to round out the show, and it's not really like announcement or news related. I just saw it in the news randomly today, and I thought it was hilarious, so I wanted to talk about it. The headline is Connecticut boy, or let me see. Let me read a better one. 6-year-old video game addict, quote, racks up $16,000 bill on his mom's credit card while playing Sonic Forces on her iPad, and now her family might have to cancel Christmas. So I'm seeing this on dailymail.co.uk,
Oh my god.
but there's a ton of articles about it. And bro, so 6-year-old kid, $16,293 in Apple App Store purchases for Sonic Forces, for golden rings in Sonic Forces. That's so, like, dude, it's not even a good game. It's Sonic Forces.
Oh.
He repeatedly bought virtual golden rings costing anywhere from $2 to $100 by, quote, borrowing his mom's iPad, which had her credit card saved on it.
Ooh.
Ouch.
She at first thought it was fraud and filed a claim on it, but Apple eventually got back to her like forever later and said that the payments were actually legitimate, and she will not be repaid because they were more than 60 days old.
Ouch. How did she
Dude.
not
Damn.
see that, dude?
So she says that it got her son, quote, addicted and likened him to, quote, cocaine addict doing lines. Now the family can't pay their mortgage and they pretty much are going to have to cancel their Christmas. And warned other parents to check child-proof settings on your devices with saved purchase information on them.
Here's a better idea. Just don't save purchase info on devices.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Like it saves like a minute.
Dude,
like
nobody else uses my computer for purchasing things, and I don't even have stuff saved on here.
dude, you're saving a minute by just not, saving your card. Like,
Oh no, I have to go get my card.
that's so much
How
work.
did you think he would he must have did this in quite a short time span, because she would have seen on a credit card statement, right?
Yeah.
Like all these purchases.
Yeah, but
so he's had to do this pretty
It's over
quickly.
60 days out.
Well, that could be
or
because Apple took
That could be when Apple got
yeah.
back to her, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Well,
that would still that would just suck at that point.
Yeah.
That's kind of Apple's fault.
Well, yeah, it's Apple's fault for taking a long time and then not giving money back if that's the case, but still, that is so much money, and that kid doesn't know a damn thing about it. He just kept clicking to give me the golden rings. I wonder what he was doing with those golden rings. You think those golden rings were worth $16,000?
Did he get the gamer hat? Did he get
Bro, his Sonic Forces save must be sick.
I hope so.
It's not. It would be one of the worst.
Oh god, he's been dumping hundreds of dollars just for some rings.
Okay, just for anyone out of states that is still listening to this point, $16K is just below minimum wage for a year.
Gee.
Well,
That is,
yeah, and that's just so much money. That's so much money. And it's funny to laugh at the kid for doing that, but dang.
But the family is screwed, dude.
Yeah, that really hit me when they can't pay their mortgage now. Bro, imagine being that kid. Imagine. Oh my goodness.
Bro, just imagine them going up to it's we can't have Christmas this year.
Because you bought
had your
16,000. Yeah.
You've had your Christmas for the next 8 years.
You bought too many.
Actually, wait, no, jeez. That's $2,000 to Christmas.
Oh.
So it's
Christmas and birthday and 10 years. That rounds it out a bit better, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
So it started in July. And they never noticed. On July 9th,
if it's small purchases.
On
if it's
July
small
9th, $2,500 of charges appeared on her card from Apple that she didn't recognize because of the way they're bundled together, and they didn't appear to be linked to a video game. So, so she reached out then and called it fraud. And it wasn't until 3 months later that the bank confirmed the charges were legitimate and told her to contact Apple. So that is because the bank took too long.
Bank kind of screwed her over, yeah.
I'd kind of sue the bank, except you can't with that little money.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, and Apple's response pretty much was tough. And there's a setting you should.
We're keeping your money.
Yeah. They said there's a setting you should have known. Obviously, if I had known there was a setting for that, I wouldn't have allowed my 6-year-old to run up nearly $20,000 in charges for virtual gold rings.
Yeah, seriously.
Actually.
That is
insane.
Nuts. Apple, Chase, and Sega, who obviously make Sonic Forces, none of them replied to requests for comments on the situation. So dang,
can't say I blame Sega for that, but
yeah, it's not really Sega's fault.
Well,
I
would not make it easy for children to.
I don't get how he like usually if you save your credit card information like that
It requires a password.
or
Or
or a
something.
fingerprint, usually it does like usually the first thing is a fingerprint now.
True, true.
So they must have had that turned off or set to a password that the kid knew.
Or it's an older phone that doesn't have all that stuff.
True.
Well, it needs to be now.
Well, it's new enough to have a fingerprint reader on it.
Yeah.
Like that's been around for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, my last phone was a Go phone, basically, and it had one.
I
Mine
don't
does
have-
not have a fingerprint.
Yeah, I don't have
Yours is a Samsung 6 Fit, though, right?
Mine's just a really cheap Go phone, but it's a beast, honestly. Except when it's bad.
Which is all the time. It's a beast, except when it's not.
Well, like specifically for Apple products, like the fingerprint reader has been around
Oh, yeah.
since like
Then yes.
5.
For Apple, yes, it's
The
been
iPhone
around
5?
for a long time.
So for Apple products, it's been a long time that they've had fingerprint readers. But still, that. I mean, I don't know what to say, honestly.
You know, that's just insane.
Yeah, it's like that true to life story of like the haunting tales that the boomers like to tell about kids. You know, really, Apple's reaction like tough. It sucks, bro. That's crazy.
That's crazy, bro. But
Yeah, that's crazy. That's nuts.
We're keeping this, bro.
this is our money now, bro.
So, with that crazy piece of news, we're gonna leave you to fester on that and how nuts that is.
Sorry for bringing a downer topic.
Yeah,
Oh.
but we'd like to thank you so much for listening. We're here every Wednesday, 7 a.m. Central Time. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, youtube.com/StormwindGames. Share us with a friend. Tell us what you think about the show, how bad it is. We know. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
We accept that we are cringe.
We try to make y'all cringe.
Yeah, but we
It's our
appreciate you
job.
for listening anyway if you got here.
I get-
And sorry that we don't have big enough brains to store every little piece of information on the Game Awards. There's just so much
Yeah.
stuff.
There was just so much.
Oh, I forgot a kind of positive ending, I guess. Hello?
Oh, if you watched and you have Among
Yeah.
Us, you should be able to get the Jeff mask.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and Among
And
Us.
if you couldn't
can
because
wear
you
Jeff's
only
face.
play mobile, I have a video showcasing it on my channel, along with the little glitch pet, which, well, by the time this is up, I think it won't be available, but, you
Yeah.
know, we try. We record this way in advance because our schedules don't work as well as we need
What are you
them to.
talking about? We're like the newspaper.
We're the newspaper.
Of gaming.
By the time they get it, they could have heard about it.
Yeah.
We're the newspaper.
Guys, grand opening 2 days ago.
So yeah, we appreciate you listening. Share us with a friend. Tell us what you think, and tell us what you are most excited about from the Game Awards. Please come back next week. We'll be here as always with a bunch of cringy game talk for your
Hopefully some
cringy
news.
great game self.
I don't know who's going to be announcing any news this week.
I guess we can talk about Sephiroth.
Top. Correct.
Oh, we could talk.
Sakurai's gonna announce something.
That's true. We're
Yeah.
going to talk about those Mii costumes for an hour, guys. Don't worry.
Gino.
We're Game Explain now.
Yeah. So as always, thank you so much for listening, and we hope to see you next week. Bye bye.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
See y'all.